Hey, welcome to Level 3 Readiness and a Flint and Steel Saturday. It is another one of these beautiful days where the fall weather is starting to come in. I don't know if it'll stay, but I'll tell you, it's like 68 degrees Fahrenheit and nice breeze blowing around. Loving it. Doing something just a little bit different today. I've got this TP. You know, if you've watched my channel in the early days, I love making these teepees, campfires, and you would take a tinder bundle and blow it into fire and place it inside of a teepee, and it would, from the inside, it would just begin to burn and you get an inferno. So I had an idea that I would do that today and just do this on a small scale. I'm going to be using flint and steel. I'm gonna try to use some of this flint again that my son found by or near a local river, and we're gonna use the ground down file for our steel and some charred punk wood for our spark catch. So let me get this set up. I got a little hole right there that I'm gonna place one of these burning pieces of punk wood. We'll get that in there and then we'll blow it and see if we can get the whole thing to light up. So it'll be a Flint and Steel Saturday. Will it be a success? Will I get a decent fire? I don't know, we'll see. Also, I'll be mindful, anytime you build a TP, eventually this thing is going to fall down. So being that I'm right here, I'm gonna set this on the ground over here when we get it going, and that way we'll be able to let it burn and I won't have to worry about melting my tailgate. Let's watch right there, see what we get. Kind of pile everything up this area right here. Wind's carrying it. I see some good ones jumping in there. That was a good one. Might take a minute. Let me clean my mess up. And it gets worse. I don't have to now clean my wound up. I think I caught the edge of the can right here and nicked some skin off. All right, we're back, all bandaged up. It's so funny, I'm in there bandaging myself up and my wife says, oh my goodness, I just got the splinter. So I had to get my reading glasses out, had to get my headlamp on, sanitized needle, and begin to pick, and this little tiny speck of wood I was able to get out. So I tell you, doctoring on myself, doctoring on others. Talk about readiness, you know, some of the first aid skills, make sure you got some. You know, I'm fortunate enough in my vocation, you know, not only to be a pastor, but also I am a health and safety environmental professional. My official title at work now is safety coordinator, but I handle all of those things as well. So it's always good to have some safety and first aid training. You never know when you're gonna hurt yourself or when you're gonna have to come to the aid of somebody else. All right, let's get back to this let's get back to this Flint and Steel Saturday, not Friday. Let's get back to this Flint and Steel Saturday. All right. All right, got one. Right here. All right, so I want to take him and put him right down in there, in the heart of that. I'm gonna take another little piece Get that down there with them. I'm even gonna take another one of these little pieces. Get that down there. Now I'm gonna poke it down in there a little bit. Cover it up. Getting ready to happen. There we go. All right, now we're gonna set it down here once everybody starts to go. See if my little teepee will burn. So if I didn't tell you, we have hickory at the bottom of the tinder pile. Then we have a little bit of pine on the top next, second layer. Then that very top layer was some oak. And these sticks are all from a wild cherry tree. Some debris that had fallen down. Man, it's pretty wild too with the you know, the cool morning, just feeling that heat coming off of it. See, we lost one of our burning branches over there. Oh, that's what I knew would happen. It would all fall down. But let's lay everybody together. See if we can keep the fire going. Time to get the bellows out. Let's see if it'll go by itself now. Looking like a pretty good flame. Not too shabby at all. That wind is twirling on me. you know, if we had a more substantial teepee, something that was built up a little better, it would have held a lot longer. But yeah, just for a little mini fire, mini teepee fire, there it is. I'm really happy with that. And Jason, thanks for the idea of bellows. You know, I was fortunate enough to find this piece of just common thistle, dry it out, clean it up, and I'm pretty amazed it hadn't caught on fire as close as I get it to it blowing. But I guess as the oxygen is leaving it, it's not going to burn much. But again, that's right there in the heat of it all, and it's doing pretty good. Great idea, because I don't think this would have got going without the bellows. But now it's self-sustaining. Very cool, very cool. That was a pretty fun one. All right, so I want to show you guys some things again that I am pretty excited about. All right, so I'm excited to tell you about what I found on yesterday's mountain bike ride. Me and my brother went out to a local trail. Along the trail, a dead branch had fallen out of the tree, and paper birch is what I found. You know, I'm excited to try this out because I read that the inner part of this right here, once it's dry, can be worked and can take a spark from flint and steel. Will it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to try that out. So again, that was punkwood, charred punkwood, some local flint from a local river, and a piece of steel that was from a file. Again, that is our Saturday Flint and Steel fire on this Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I got smoke coming from the fire, so it's burning out now. But that's all I got. Thanks for joining me this week. Remember again, finish what you start, finish strong, be ready for anything, because it's coming. Level 3 out.